Hello everybody, welcome back to Hologround. We're playing Digimon World 2. Reese is missing because he decided to go on holiday for Easter. But I'm here with Jessica and Lucas.
Hello.
So we're just
Wow,
gonna
it's in stereo.
keep going.
Yes.
Yeah. I reached File Island
Nice.
and have learned about the Chaos Lord.
Nice. And Jessica finally is about to meet the Blood Knights.
Oh.
You're gonna meet the mighty Commander Damien. The red bastard.
The mighty Red Commander.
Okay.
Whereas Lucas and I like to call him the red bastard. Because at any sign of trouble, he abandons ship.
Oh.
Bye.
He's one of those kinds of characters.
Yeah.
The cowardly kind. Yeah. What? He needs to check my... Oh, no, I got to the part you guys were telling me about.
Yeah, so get used to fast forwarding during this. Remember, it's allowed now.
Okay. I just wanted to... Do they check your ID at the...
Every single time.
When you get in and when you get out, every single time.
Every single time.
Do they check it at the dome that has all the things?
No, not at the dome.
Okay,
just
so I'll go to that one when I want to Digivolve in the future.
Yep. Or buy anything, or just in general.
Ooh, I can Digivolve.
Deramon.
I don't remember what Deramon is.
If I'm correct, it's the thing with the bush on his back. Yep.
Oh, cool.
The one of the crown.
Oh, that one.
It's very planty bird.
And I think it's this one that sends out a Kiwimon as the attack.
Oh yeah. No, the Kiwimon is the one that sends out Kiwimon.
Yeah. It says all of the above.
This one I think sends out. Actually no.
So I had this one and I don't even remember what I got the attack from, but it was like send out a mini Kiwimon. I'm like, what?
Yeah, you probably evolved the Kiwimon. But I might be wrong.
I got myself a skull grade.
Junk.
Yeah, you have to discard it. Don't worry about it.
It's a relief getting rid of that.
Yeah, you can't sell it. It's literally just gonna pile up.
It's just junk.
Yep.
It's garbage.
It's
garbage. It lives up to its name.
Yeah, basically they explain it in the lore where the city has an item generator, like a production plant. And what happens is your Digimon are infected with a particular virus that makes them go and steal items. But since the items were not finalized, they're junk. They're constantly grabbing like components and stuff that goes into the production of things.
They are stealing.
Yeah.
They have raccoon paws.
Yeah.
Recognize.
They have grabby hands.
It's basically those videos of people giving cotton candy to raccoons and them trying to wash it.
Yeah.
Oh, those are so sad. It's just like, where did it go?
It looks so confused every time.
And they will do it again and they will still be confused.
Why does this happen?
What's happening? Sad raccoon. Oh, I have
I got my War Greymon, but I can't even learn this skill.
Yeah, you showed me. Yeah, you got a War Greymon, but it's at level 31, and it's peaked out.
And it kept there.
Yeah, so you can't go to level 32 and learn Terraforce.
Oh, I don't have any reasons.
They have to check the ID when we leave, too?
Yeah. It's extremely annoying. Again, speed up the game so you don't have to suffer as much.
Okay. That's
Also, don't worry about the time because apparently the game can only register 99 hours and 59 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Both Lucas
Tell
and
us
I.
how you know, Lucas.
Yeah, both Lucas and I are peaked.
Oh no.
Which is really weird considering how much grinding you have to do.
Yeah. Oh.
I guess it's to avoid really like, wow, 400 hours into this game and I just barely finished it.
I mean,
Okay. I have 75 hours, so I guess I'm getting close to the cap.
Oh, okay.
Ryder says, "Hey OJR and L, how are y'all doing? We're doing fine. Reese is missing because he's being an Easter holiday
Hello.
go-getter with his missus.
He's being a normal human being for today.
For some reason.
We are not. We
Oh,
are racing
relative-
Digimon.
Yes. A relatively normal human being, I guess. That's a thing some people do, right?
Apparently, for some reason.
Okay, I need to catch Lumamon. I'm gonna check my ID in here too.
Oh, I forgot about this domain.
Yeah, it's kind of pointless going for this one because this one has a lot of traps, Lucas. Go to the other ones first.
Look.
Okay.
Ah, fuck, I didn't get it in the six.
You know what?
Missile. Missiles.
Alright.
Also take HPVs, just in case. I really need to get Wizardmon.
Yep.
Get what?
Wizardmon for the skill.
Wizardmon.
Yeah.
Wait, which skill do you want?
Doesn't he have the one that lets you suck out MP from
No,
full
that's
enemies?
Soul one. You only get the one Wizardmon that has Necromagic from trading.
Oh, okay.
So look for Soulmon. And Soulmon comes with, I think it's Deltamon.
Oh, alright.
I think it's
I really-
Cyclonemon, Deltamon, and Soulmon.
I really need to play this game a little more tactically. Because I'm playing it just like I played it when I was 7 or 9, whatever it was that I played, that I just
I mean, you don't.
combined Digimon
I mean, you don't
and
have
just
to.
do whatever.
Just play as you like. It's
Yeah.
The
Have
reason-
fun with it.
yeah. The reason I'm doing it this way because I've played it like obsessively already. So you're fine. You're fine.
But I need to beat the fucking arena. I reached the final level and I reached the final stage, but I get my ass kicked. I get my ass handed to me, and it's very, very fucking deceiving how easy the first and second run are. Because the first guy has like rookies,
Mm-hmm.
and the second one already is like,
No,
okay, the
he
champion.
has 2 rookies and 1 mega, which is Puppetmon.
Yeah.
For some reason, like they don't really explain it. Then the next one, yeah, has basically all like a trio of Mamemon. I think.
Mamemon. Yeah.
So you have Prince Mamemon, Mamemon, and Metal Mamemon.
Yeah.
And then you have Digimon, Megadramon, and Marine Angemon. And
Yeah.
again, you kind of have to have all Digimon that can do like basically all hitting,
Multi-dex.
all hitting techniques.
Yeah.
Then you can get rid of all of them quickly before they start healing. Because I told you, if you get to the point where they're healing, it's it's
Impossible.
annoying. Writer says, once I redraw my OC in the similar art style, I'll try and see about joining as a backup character. See, really, hear that, Reese? Getting replaced! Fired!
You're gone.
Go and enjoy your Easter egg hunt.
Speaking of that, I have to get those for my niece and nephew.
Oh.
And those things have gone up in price like you have no fucking idea.
The little plastic ones?
Just buy
No,
them
the
Kinder
big
Eggs.
chocolate ones.
Just buy them
I-
Kinder Eggs.
I need my kidney, Alec.
Just buy them Kinder Eggs, it's fine.
Oh.
It's technically the same thing.
Yeah, but they still cost a ton.
Did you know it's technically illegal to even mail Kinder Eggs into the US?
Make them.
Yeah, I've heard about
You
that. Yeah.
can't
Yeah.
make Kinder Eggs. When the
No, it's a-
reason for the ban was that children were eating the toy.
It's not specific to Kinder Eggs. Basically, no food is allowed to have an inedible thing encapsulated in it.
Oh, okay.
But
Because there
but-
were some Nestle balls before America knew about Kinder Eggs, and I think that's probably what got the ban started.
so do what do you call fortune cookies fall into that?
Well, you can eat paper; it won't hurt you.
Well, that's debatable, isn't it? You can get a
Any
paper cut, a
hard
nasty.
plastic.
You can get a nasty paper cut. On the
It also
inside.
doesn't apparently apply to the baby Jesus that you hide in a king's cake. So,
Excuse me, what?
I heard a lot of things that don't particularly match with each other. What?
okay, so Fat Tuesday. It's a tradition to make a king's cake, which is, I guess, kind of like a really giant donut, kind of.
Okay.
And a baby Jesus is hidden inside of it. And if you get the baby Jesus in the slice of king's cake that you eat, then you're supposed to be lucky for the rest of the year.
Okay.
You sound a little distressed.
I don't know how to feel with that new information.
You should feel proud.
All right.
I'll try.
Yes.
I like Henrik's Family's game, which is similar, where they have like a pudding, like an almond pudding,
Mhm.
and there's one whole almond in the pudding. They mix it in, and the first person to get it gets a prize.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
And it's a brilliant way to make people eat as much pudding as you make.
You want a prize, don't you?
But the thing is, like, as soon as the first person who finds it, everybody stops eating the pudding. So sometimes the person who finds the almond is just quiet and is just watching people scarf the thing.
That sounds like something Henrik would do.
It was funny. The thing is,
seems-
I actually enjoyed that pudding, so I was like, I was eating it willingly. Even after
It was a
everybody
win-win
done.
situation.
Yeah, it's so
Yes.
delicious. I actually want to get the recipe. It's so good.
What kind of pudding is it?
Again, it's like almond. It's like mixed with actual almonds, but I forget the actual. I think it's rice pudding. I'm not sure.
Oh,
But it's
rice
really
pudding is
tasty.
yummy.
Plus they like they pour cherry kind of like syrup over it. So it's a really tasty dessert.
Okay. Have you ever tried bread pudding?
Probably. I'm not sure.
That is really good as well.
I probably have.
I used to have really mixed feelings about it, and then
And then
you know, like growing up, you eventually start trying out the things you didn't like, and then you're like, okay, this was much better than I remember it.
yeah. Bread pudding does have kind of a weird texture, so I can totally
Hmm.
see kids being like, ugh.
I don't want to eat
Ah.
bread.
Right, I've said before that I can see that being a good tradition. I assume he's talking about the Elmo thing.
Yeah,
Getting a
might
prize.
also be the baby Jesus thing.
No, okay.
Sometimes they use
Um,
a marzipan Jesus, but sometimes it's a plastic one.
And
bread
then
pudding like?
Dorshit is here,
Hey, Dorsh.
and Reddit says welcome door. What is bread pudding like? No, you basically have to like blend it with milk and condensed milk, and then you have to make syrup that you will put on the pan you're gonna be using. Then you put it there and you put it on the oven. Like how do you call that when you're not actively heating it up with the pan, but rather heating up with water under it?
Oh, I don't remember what that's
Boiling?
called, but I know what you're talking
I'm
about.
not sure.
No, not boiling.
It's the steam it. It's to make it so it
Smoking
doesn't
it?
burn.
Because I know the name in Spanish.
I don't know what the English word is, but I know what you're talking about. I think.
Uh,
Bless you.
let's see. Let's
Well, there it says, yeah, both the king cake and the almond and pudding traditions. Soft,
Vain
he's
Mary.
called, he said soft boiling.
Might be that actually.
Maybe.
God damn it, now I want that pudding.
Pudding. Delicious pudding.
Don't ask me that, but just talking about dessert made me think of ice cream.
It's pudding stream.
Pudding.
Pudding.
Pudding is delicious.
Deliciously moist.
Okay, now I have to go to that domain. This is gonna be fun.
Did you get all of them?
Yeah.
You should have gotten a part, and if you talk to Prima Donna, she's gonna forcefully attach it to your Digi-Beetle.
Oh, okay.
She literally hacks you.
Okay.
Yeah, make sure to read what she says. not Kim. Prima
No,
Donna.
no.
Yeah.
Oh.
Excuse me, do you know what this is?
An electrode.
This is going to solve all of my problems. Now let me
Let me-
experiment the radar on your Digi-Beetle.
Oh no.
What experiment? What are you talking about?
First, let me get forced access to your Digi-Beetle browser.
She's not even asking for.
No, that's what I mean.
Immediately going like forced access.
Then disable the protection and the password too, and hack into your Digi-Beetle.
Oh no.
What are you doing?
Next, install the driver I created. Then modify the radar system like this, and install the electroder. Snap! And it's done. An ordinary radar has been upgraded to a power radar. Now,
Okay.
not even the most powerful jammer will be able to blind your radar. Look, I see you got the power
Oh.
radar.
Are you sure? Thanks. Also, I'm very concerned by your work ethics. I'll probably have to report you to my guard leader.
Of course, it's my creation. Trust me. And if you find something interesting again, bring it to me.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Bring it over.
Is she not responsible for any strange behaviors of this monitor?
She's the type of person that's just gonna like leave you, leave you bruised and battered to see how
How much you can take?
To observe the
How
what
much you bleed.
happens.
Oh no.
If it helps her experiment, she can throw all morals to the curb.
Again, no actual comment on the fact that she just hacked my beetle. Why is my character taking it as normal as he could?
Maybe he has learned helplessness.
Also, she literally mentioned she has stolen my password. Why am I okay with that?
Wink.
I think my favorite pudding that my family makes is just this cereal that my Lola makes. It's just cornstarch and milk and sugar.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah. It's apparently really it seems like the recipe is from Puerto Rico or something.
Oh, okay.
But my Lola's not from Puerto Rico. So maybe it's also common in Mexico? I don't know. It tastes good though. I guess it's
Do you know the
basically
name?
just comfort food. What, do I know the name?
Yeah.
I don't know. I could look it up.
Okay.
Look it up.
Let's see. Puerto Rico.
I think this is the most protected domain so far.
This is saying coconut pudding. There's no coconut in it though.
Maybe it's coconut oil?
No.
No?
Mayarete? I don't know how to read Spanish, by the way.
Okay,
So
I ran into...
Writer says, your Beetlemon can be hacked? Yes!
Apparently! I ran into Tortomon and Digimon how to ruin that Digimon for me. You remember what happened? Anyway.
No.
No.
It's that episode where Beeman actually learns how to Digimon
Oh, yes,
the
I
normal
do
way.
remember. Yes, I do remember.
What
Okay.
happens in that episode? I don't remember.
Tortomon gets mad because they ran into him trying to take a piss.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
And
I
his
do
piss-
remember
and-
that.
And his piss is cement.
Wait,
Yeah.
I just remember them constantly bothering him to remember to wash his hands or something.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
he is really, really happy at the end of the episode. Like,
Yep.
I just remember, like, the German dub has, like, the way he's laughing, he's just like, just like, dude is taking a piss, and it's like the best time of his life.
I think they completely edited that out of the English version.
I hope so.
I'm only aware of it because I watched the Japanese version.
Oh, okay. Oh, Ryder's just leaving. Goodbye.
Yeah.
And thank you. He said have a funny stream.
Funny,
Oh,
fun,
goodbye.
fun.
Funnel cake.
It seems that the cornstarch custard / pudding has a couple of different names.
Oh, okay. Well, we
Uh,
have to look it up later.
oh,
I'll look it up
no.
later.
I might as well start over.
What?
Oh?
What happened?
I need Bug Zapper. I need Bug Zapper.
Oh, it destroyed your bug zapper?
Yeah, but all the ways out were blocked by bugs, and I didn't have.
I mean, you could have just used an autopilot.
Yeah, but I also used up a toy boat and a
Oh,
toy
okay.
car, so
Okay.
I didn't push F1. So like, okay, I might as well start.
Man, it's a good thing I put that static video. Because your game footage is gone.
Uh-oh. It didn't break last time. All right, last time we were doing it differently.
Yes.
I have to figure out how to fix that.
Might need to restart the thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
is it working now?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Oh, already run into Metal Greymon. Okay.
Let's least it's not Wargreymon yet.
Not yet. Oh, Wargarurumon.
Yeah.
Double Wargarurumon.
By the way, you can get a Metal Garurumon through trades. This one.
Oh,
I forget who you
What?
traded for.
okay. I was gonna ask who they.
But I can look it up. Oh my god. Henrik's number 1.
Number 1.
Surprise. I wonder if he got some more bits from something.
Amazon. HP chip. I might have to.
Oh, you need Metal Seedramon to get Metal Garurumon.
Oh, okay.
It's Mega from
No.
Mega, I guess.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Why? Henrik says he's actually running low on free bits.
Oh. He has to find more somewhere.
How do you get them?
I don't know. How do you get free
Yes.
bits, Henrik?
As far as I know, you have to buy them. So
Yeah. Very carefully.
tell us your secrets, so we too can abuse the Jeff Bezos system.
Maybe we just got drive by Henrik and he's gone now.
Aw,
After throwing a bit at us. Which button is the save button? It's F1, right?
F1, yeah. F3 is load, and I would seriously suggest putting F4 somewhere on your controller, just so you can speed up. Yeah. And not push the F3 button by mistake.
Yeah. I should do that. That would be a very good idea. Bit.
Dorshit says maybe it's like one of those watch some ads and get free bits kind of things. And Henrik says they had a thing that gave out bits for watching ads. So yes, I guess Dorsh guessed it correctly.
The mystery has been solved.
And he says, and I definitely didn't have a script to take advantage of that. Well, it's a good thing you didn't. That'll be illegal.
Oh no.
Good thing you didn't have that, Henrik. You didn't, right?
Yes.
Right?
I totally didn't do a thing.
Welcome back, Lucas.
Hello.
Search your mic
Hello.
snap.
It goes pop.
Yep.
I'm still amazed how much noise that thing makes.
Yeah. You need
Does it have like a
button.
physical mute button or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess it's probably just the sound from it disconnecting or reconnecting.
Yep. I'm not sure. It's gotten quieter. It used to be even louder.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because it sounds like the kind of pop-it you get when you plug something like into a live amp or something like that, or unplug it.
Oh. I wasn't even aware of the sound until
Until I showed you.
of how loud it was until Alex showed me. Like
I literally.
you should
Yeah, I literally opened up Premiere and showed them like the spike.
because he literally is like you're probably gonna have to set up a hotkey to disable your mic, and I'm like, oh okay, I'm just using the button, the thing from my mic from my headset. He's like, yeah, but it spikes every single time, and the noise is very audible when you do that.
And Lucas
Like,
he then like asked his friends like, is it actually audible? And everybody went, yes. Why didn't you tell me?
And they just shrug it off.
Oh. I guess they just accepted that it was a part of life,
Apparently.
an unescapable part of it. Yeah, I just realized I should just buy some virus toys and bring those instead of reusing the multiple toys.
Boys.
Because they all cost the same, so it's not like.
Yeah, you should probably get more of the one you're trying to get.
Yeah, it seems more efficient to just buy the type toy, since so far most places only have one type in them anyway. I'm taking notes. And now I can get viruses.
Yep.
I have Okuwaga. Also, I have too many Agumons.
Too many cooks. Too many cooks.
Oh no! Oh, I had forgotten about that.
Isn't that like a really, really long, weird thing that
Yep.
Adult Swim used
Yeah.
to do?
Yeah, and I showed it to Lucas, and he wasn't aware of it. And the thing is, I showed it to him only because we watched that DSP thing, and it was on the screen that the devil was watching. And I was like, "Hey, you know that thing?" And he's like, "No." Oh, wait, you never saw the Too Many Cooks? And he's like, "No, what is it?"
And then it just was a descent into madness itself.
And then your fate was sealed because
Yeah.
you told Alec that you hadn't seen something.
Yeah.
It's funny, like the devil's comments, like, "Huh, I get this. Makes sense." Once you actually get the context.
Oh no.
It reminds me of that time we watched the entirety of that fucking Game Grumps video. Our house. In the middle of our house.
Oh, that one. Yeah. Our house.
And it just
in
loops.
the middle of our house. Our house. In the middle of our house. Our
loops
house. It goes on for
forever.
7 minutes.
Wow. So it's like the song that never ends.
Well, the thing is, it gets progressively trippy.
Oh.
Because it's animated to like stock images of a house, and then a door opens and you go inside, and it's the same house, and the door opens and you go inside, but over time the house changes,
Okay.
and then it keeps going down the same way, and then it changes again, and then it keeps going, but then like something weird happens, and then like it goes into like really, really trippy mode, and
I
that
don't.
that put us into like actually I think the reason we watched it, Lucas, is because we were watching that thing about the
What
book that
Oh yeah.
that describes the house or whatever it's called.
Yeah, because you were like, this could not work in a movie, but the closest thing is this fucking video, and you was
Yeah.
like, okay, what video? And then it happened again.
Yeah.
I don't know how you guys manage to watch stuff like that long enough to see it change. I
don't know.
My brain just kind of wanders off without me.
It's weird because I get focused on that, but I can't focus on actual videos that I want to watch.
It's hypnosis. It's hypnotic.
I can't hear the word hypnosis without hearing pignosis anymore.
I was gonna say that.
Oh no.
Okay.
Everything's a reference.
Yes. Also, Alec, I want to publicly blame you for this.
You're welcome.
I've been listening to the fucking best song for like 4 or 5 days.
I've been
What?
listening to the Shorty song that I linked to. Like over and over. It's so good.
I want money. I want tips. Baby Texas.
Eat a dick.
Okay.
I also fucking enjoy the Pastor one. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, I'll link it to you. Just give me a sec. It's in the DSP brain rot. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, I've been listening to this song here.
The thing is, the guy makes songs about DSP and one of his detractors and other guys, but the music's good and it's catchy and it gets stuck in your head, but it's still about the fucking guy.
Oh, I wonder if it's the guy I think it is. 'Cause there's a guy that makes really bizarre music that is also really...
I'm just gonna
Good and
play it on
catchy.
stream. Because nothing
Oh,
bad's
no.
gonna happen.
Okay.
What's
mean, it'll
gonna
be fine.
happen? You're gonna play it on stream?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah, keep talking. It's fine. It's just gonna play in the background.
Okay.
You're doing psychological warfare to our viewers.
They're gonna love it or they're gonna love it. And that's why you hate yourself for it.
Oh no.
That song is like 5 years old.
Are you playing the other one? The one you're listening to?
I'm playing the 10-bit Shorty song.
Okay.
No, the one where Cat sits in the car and the DSP's trying
Yeah,
to
yeah.
catch up on the side. Giving excuses. It was this, it was that, it was that, it was this. Ah, good times.
Still, you know, with all this going on,
Ah.
if you're not aware, just a standard doctor's visit is hundreds of dollars.
Oh, Nancy's confused. Oh, never mind.
In addition,
Nancy is not
last night
confused.
also,
Oh,
I was-
she has a little bow tie too. I didn't
Bow
notice the
tie.
little bow tie.
I might have to sell my house.
Which one is Nancy?
The thing with the crown,
Ah, yes.
whatever it's called. I don't know what
Doraemon.
Digimon is. Yes.
I remember
The
Dora.
bear.
I want money.
It has a crown and a little bow tie.
Pay my taxes.
Dorshet is posting spazzy icons in chat. I guess in response to the music you're making the messages.
He's just grooving.
Yeah.
Fine.
Listening to the beat.
Here we go.
I want money. I want tips. Pay my taxes. Eat a dick. My tax attorney screwed me over. YouTube views.
Yeah, like just like you, Lucas, I've been listening to this one over and over.
I hate that I love the fucking best song. Which best
On Twitch.
is best?
I mean, I can play that
Thanks.
one too.
Okay, so you're gonna subject them to even more so.
Yeah. DSP
Again,
Brain
Rick
Rot
could-
channel.
Meerkat could be making great stuff,
Yeah, he could be, couldn't he?
but he's making DSP songs.
Yeah, I also like the new Devour mix.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, I'll play that instead.
Okay.
Oh no.
This is now a
I'm
DSP
afraid.
stream.
I'm afraid of what I'm going to listen to when
I mean, you can listen to it now.
I don't want it.
Really, Jessica, the problem is that they're actual good songs. But they get stuck in your head for days.
But I already have other songs vying for attention in my head.
Well, this one will try and take priority.
This desire. Take. This desire. Control this desire.
I want
Devour.
my brain to function.
Control this desire.
How
Again?
little it is. My brain, I want it to function.
Do what gives you
Don't we all?
Brain.
and fuck
I wish mine worked the way I wanted to.
Yeah. Would be nice.
devour.
Brain.
Control this desire.
Lucius just says he's just scratching a hole in the wall. That means he's happy.
That's what that means, huh?
Wink.
That I just can't help it. I'm so just enveloped in
Just means you have
I need money. I need money. Take. Do what gives you pleasure and fuck everyone else.
Okay, I rescued Digimon.
GG.
I'm excited.
Numemon just kind of melts when you kill him.
Yep.
Yeah.
He recedes.
He loses mass.
He's massively disappointed.
No.
This desire.
Oh.
Devour. Control this desire.
Wow.
Hmm?
How frequently do Digimon just pick up junk?
Yeah, every
Yeah.
time you move screens, I think.
Fuck everyone else.
Every time I move screens, they might pick one up?
Yeah. So, and it's only when you're actually moving around as yourself, not when you're in the Digi-Beetle.
Hmm.
So when you're in the domain, it's fine. But as soon as you step out into society, they're gonna pick up junk.
Okay, so so they picked up that junk when I went from the screen, the city to here, basically.
Yeah,
Probably.
you're always gonna end up like with at least one during this time.
Ah, Digimon.
Why you do this?
Stop being pack rats. They found a cool doohickey and they just want to show it to us.
That wouldn't be a problem if the city wasn't in trouble because of it.
This Phantomon is just sitting on the exit.
Yep. Well, you can chase it and it'll step out. Oh yeah, Lucas, did you see the meme I posted on DSP Brainrot about the VTuber?
Let me.
There's a
refresh
reason
my
why I
memory.
posted it.
Yes. I saw that one. It's just
Chuba,
like, what?
Chuba earns 3 times my monthly professional sector salary on a weekly basis. Still says she's broke. Like, what the fuck did you blow your money on? Cocaine? And yeah, like
WWE, obviously.
a lot of people say the same thing about DSP. It's like, what the hell are you blowing all his money on? And somebody's like, well, if he's not playing WWE, then the only thing he can be like spending money on is like crack or cocaine or something.
No.
Nah,
WWE, obviously.
it's gacha games. There's no
It's gotcha.
no it's gacha. There's no question about it. Because like people are even like, it's an addiction. He has admitted he used to be addicted to those type of games, but no longer. Now he just plays them casually, and people are like, look, I've never heard of a crack addict being like, oh yeah, I used to do crack, but now I just do it recreationally every now and then. I don't shoot up
Casually.
anymore. I just casually do crack every now and then. It's like they even asked him like, "Do you spend money on it?" "Oh yeah, just a little bit every now and then, but not hundreds of dollars like that. That's just silly." They even ask him.
Okay.
They even ask him like, "Do you spend a lot of money on it?" What constitutes as a lot of money, dude? If you have to ask that you're spending a lot of money.
Didn't side scrollers like ask him and he mentioned putting like $100 on the new Street Fighter game that
Yeah.
hasn't even been out for a month?
Yeah, he did. And he has this is outside of side scrollers, but apparently he also has like a M Bison on it, who you can get through either paying money, obviously, or there's like a tiny percentage chance of getting him, but you
Yeah.
have to spend a lot of like time grinding for pulls and shit. And
It takes not forever, but it takes. Imagine a low budget Nike, like
I mean, yeah, sure.
where the rewards are like less.
Well, yeah. What, did you try it?
That's yes.
Oh, okay.
I still have it on my phone. I played because they did the first event
Okay.
of Monster Hunter. Like literally, the game was out for a week and they did Monster Hunter. Like
What, in Street Fighter?
yeah,
Okay.
they released an armored Ken with a Gore Magala skin.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, if I ever decide to pick up that game, I will forever resent myself if I don't get it. So I just went in and tried to get it. And the game is actually rigged. So you get a guaranteed Ken. They don't tell you this. This is obviously on purpose. You can't get Ken, apparently. You couldn't get it before the 13th pool.
What?
If you did 13 pulls, you would get automatically a Ken.
Oh,
The
okay,
thing
so
is-
it does pity.
Yeah.
And it's not pity. The thing is, they did it with a currency you could only get through doing the event,
Ah.
but they would only give you 12 free wishes for that. Only 12, so you would not be able to get Ken unless you actually put money on it. Or you
Oh.
got the puzzle pieces, which you would get daily and from doing the hunt. So if you played daily and you did everything, you could get a single copy. The thing is, that Ken will be stuck forever on the lowest tier.
Oh, you have to feed him
of its
other
skill.
Kens, don't you?
Yes.
It's like Puzzle and Dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, do they have anything that you can feed? Because in Puzzle and Dragons, it's like that, but you can get these things called Tomatas that
Not
count
so
as, like,
far.
a dummy.
Not so far. But you can, with other fighters, you can like feed them some of the same type and the same rarity. But in the case of Ken, when you go to check and you select him for enhancing him, it requires another Ken. It asks for another Ken.
Wow, that's pretty scummy.
Oh, that's gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha for you.
They had a massive refund issue at the like first 2 weeks of the game release.
I wish Gacha just didn't exist.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's here to stay.
Yeah. Because I've played some gacha that have been very good. Like Lucas and me talked about Dragalia Lost
Yeah.
for a really long time. That one was really good. It had a story, and once they were done with the story, they closed it. And all of the characters were viable, even the 3 stars.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes you actually needed to use a 3-star for certain Elder Dragon fights in Dragalia Lost. So like, and they all had stories. Like it was a good gacha. I actually spent some money on it just because I wanted them to I guess be considered successful. I wish they would take the game and make it into just a normal.
Like an actual game.
Yeah, like where you can play the story and.
I wonder if someone maybe grabbed it and made a private server for that. They do
I
that
don't
with
know.
Dan games.
That would be cool.
Some people want to. Oh, sorry.
That is the sad part about online games is.
Yeah,
What's-
they eventually croak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to watch a YouTube channel called The Cursed Farms, and the guy on there constantly like updates. He basically has a running thing with what do you call them? Online only games or stuff like that, or live service. I forget the term he uses, but basically. He even like the way I've discovered him honestly is he made like an hour or something a video like making his case that games as a live service or stuff like or whatever that term is should be illegal because they're basically made on false promises and then they just pull out the rug and, like under you at the end of the game's life, and you're essentially like the money you invested in the thing
It's gone forever.
It's gone forever.
Yeah.
And
The developers of Dragalia Lost were pretty upfront that once they finished the story, they would shut down the game. Like
that sucks.
as soon as it released, they made that pretty clear,
Yeah.
which made people happy, I guess, in a way, because it meant they knew we weren't gonna get milked for
Yeah.
everything.
But it's
So
but
unlike
it's
this
also-
JRPG.
Yeah, but it's
Voltron.
also got that problem with FOMO, if that's
Yep.
the case. Because like
Yeah.
the future people in the future can't experience it because well, the devs
It's gone
decided
now.
to like, say
Pull the plug.
no, you can't,
Yep.
which sucks. Because like for example, one of the videos that I watched from him, it was about an what was it called? Battle Forge, I believe, and
Mhm.
it's an EA game that basically got he was like he starts off the video saying like, so there's this game I want to play, and he shows it, and throughout the video he talks about it, and then he's like, so why am I showing this now on Halloween? Well, you see, this is the only time I can show you this game because it goes offline tomorrow.
Oh no!
And yeah,
Right.
it's dead. It's dead, Jim. And he says like it's a pretty fun game. He goes around showing him like all these things like, and it's obviously multiplayer, so you need other players to do things. And he
Right.
shows like yeah, you can achieve a lot of stuff by yourself even. Shows a couple of like bits and footage or a screenshot of him completing like difficult challenges, and then he says like yeah, you cannot play this game. It's literally gone forever.
It has become lost media.
Yeah, and he says like, and EA was like promising like, yeah, don't worry, it's not going away. While they literally took it off the store, and they were like, yeah, it's fine, and then they made the announcement like saying, yeah, we're shutting it down. Sorry.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I think the comics that got made for that might also be lost media because the comic site is no longer up
Hmm.
Oh.
for Dragalia, which makes me kind of sad. I mean, they must be somewhere.
Yeah, I'm sure someone downloaded them and reloaded.
Yeah,
Especially if they mentioned they were closing it down.
yeah. It's just it seems extra weird to me because I know that nowadays Japan really likes to preserve things instead of just throwing it out like they used to.
I'm sure somebody preserved it. Like when Pro Jared was facing his problem, I went the extra mile to go and download all of his videos because I fully expected him to fucking nuke his channel.
Yeah, he kind of dug
But-
his own hole.
Yeah, but then again, his wife's a bit of a freak
They were
herself.
both being
Yeah.
terrible people.
Yeah.
But neither of them needed to make any of...
This public. This
Anything public.
Should, yeah, none of this should have been public.
Like, why are you talking about this on your Twitter, Jared? No. Bad.
The thing.
Bad
yeah,
YouTuber.
the thing is, like, she posted it on Facebook, and and then when he saw that, he posted it on Twitter. So she saw that he did that, and then she fucking blew up with the entire fucking thread. And I read the thread, and I'm like, thank you for following.
Thank you for the follow.
Yeah, thanks.
I read through the thread, and I'm just like, wow, she sounds kind of unhinged. So why is everybody taking her side? Because I'm reading this, and everybody's like on her side. I'm just like I know I'm a fan and stuff, but I'm reading this and it sounds really, really weird. And what a surprise! My gut was right.
I feel like everything from both of them was really, really weird.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, please.
It's like, you know who could be hearing this and you guys would benefit from people hearing this? A peer counselor. Yep. Partner counselor, how is that called?
Or just,
Couples.
or just
Couples counselor.
Nobody. Just
No,
nobody.
couples counselor.
No,
would be nice.
just nobody. Just split
Well-
amicably and leave.
I think that part of the problem is I think they wanted to try being polyamorous
Yeah.
and quickly learned that at least one of them actually cannot tolerate it, but didn't do anything about it until it was too late.
Yeah, the problem there was that, from what I understand, she had a problem with it because I'm not familiar with how those relationships work. Because personally, I think polyamory is bullshit. It's really unfair. You can you can argue that it's like, but I don't want to be locked in the thing. Well, then you shouldn't be married.
It either works for you or it doesn't.
Yeah,
That's basically just
Yep.
how it is.
Yeah, I just think it's stupid, but that's my opinion, and I'll just keep it. But yeah, like what I understood from that was that when you're in that kind of a relationship, you're supposed to be super open about whatever you're doing.
Yes.
And Jared wasn't doing that, so
Yeah.
that's why she started taking it extra.
Yeah. It requires a lot more trust, and
Yeah,
it's
man.
also a kind of relationship where, because of the amount of trust that it requires, it's a lot easier for people to be abused.
Yeah.
Which is what makes this even weirder. I'm pretty sure other people in the poly, both parts of the poly community, were probably quite critical of Jared. But yeah,
And just the whole thing honestly disgusts me
if
personally.
if you just follow the rules that you and your partners lay out, and don't be a shithead.
Again, the whole thing just like
Yeah.
it's fine. I get it. I don't understand it. It's fine. I'm not gonna understand it. I've been burned by my experiences.
Don't enter into a poly.
No, I
any
would.
kind of
I
poly
wouldn't.
relationship.
I was in a normal relationship, and that fucking burned me.
That's how relationships work, unfortunately.
Yeah. I don't get it.
To get.
To get it? How can that kilogram be
gecko
the
mind.
same as that kilogram?
Regulusman said, Digivolution.
Evolution.
Geckomon.
We need to start DNA digivolving some of these fuckers.
You
'cause
should
they're already
get
maxing
get
out.
some good ones.
War Greymon is a really good one.
Yeah, but you can't have any techniques.
Oh, I think I need to upgrade my fucking the missiles I needed. Because it's
The
already
missiles.
purple.
Yep.
Yep. Fuck.
Whoops. Oh, excuse me.
What's up?
I burped.
Oh,
There was no accompanying hiccup, so I don't know how loud it was or wasn't.
I could not hear all I heard was excuse me.
Okay.
yeah, same.
Okay. Good.
You hit it well until you expose yourself.
Yes. Well, I burp a lot because I have acid reflux, so I just say excuse me out of habit, I guess. Because some people are very offended if you just randomly burp
How
without.
dare you have a bodily function?
How dare you have? Yeah.
Excuse me.
How did you bring him back, Ellen?
Yes.
Oh
Did you just burp?
No, that was a snort.
Okay.
He's doing the DSP snort.
Yeah, it's a DSP snort.
Okay.
And the thing is, like, I'm sorry for going back to DSP so much, but there was a time where he fucking called everybody a fucking idiot for expecting him to mute himself whenever he snorted or burped. And now he does just that because he was criticized during the interview. And they had like a mute button during the interview, and you could not hear a single fucking snort during that,
Okay.
Except for the fart.
except for the one fart. Yeah,
Oh. Okay.
yeah. So apparently during this, he normally has like a directional microphone, but during the interview he had a headset, and that headset picked up his really obvious fart.
Okay.
And the thing is, Lucas and I watched the interview and we didn't pick it up, but I was watching another guy watching the interview, just kind of listening to his commentary, and he paused it and he's like, wait. What's that? And he goes back and he's just like, and it's just DSP talking, and then he shuts up and they're just
Okay. So he also just reliably farts loudly.
yeah, I guess
Yeah.
so.
Dorset says the camera was on. Camera was on the whole time, huh?
Oh
didn't even
no!
know. Hello.
Hello.
Right back and forth.
One thing I will never ever forget is just that one wrestler, that one professional
Yeah,
wrestler, just be like, do you know about this guy? Camera was on the whole time, huh? Hello.
Great.
Imagine you're knowing that your idol knows you because of that.
Everybody knows him because of that.
Yeah, I don't even know if I figured that out through osmosis through you guys, or if some part of the internet just made me aware.
It's probably
Probably
me.
yes.
Probably me. If you're ever in doubt, just blame me. Everybody else does. And it's fine.
It's fine. Everything is fine. We're all fine here.
Oh, fine here.
Why were this missing like 2 minutes ago?
What?
Who was missing?
Magnetic missiles number 4. It's like, okay, I can't get these apparently from the guy that sells ammo. Then I went back and now they're here.
I don't know. I legit don't know.
I have no idea.
antidote only fix poison, or
Yep.
does it fix other things?
Antidote. You need a power disc to fix everything.
Okay. Oh, okay, then I can use these. Okay.
Yeah, and you'll find something called an EX driver, and that will fix everybody.
Because I just had a fight where everyone was confused, so I just ran away.
Yep. And again, if you find an EX driver, you won't find it yet, it's a slightly more advanced item. But you can find a max driver, which will heal everyone. HP and MP, I think. And an EX driver will heal everybody's
Conditions?
conditions. And a DSP driver will make everybody snort.
I feel like it's unreasonable for people to expect anyone to mute their microphone just because they happen to snort when they laugh or whatever. It seems
Well, no, like with him, he does it into the microphone a lot.
Oh.
Like it's to the point. Remember that video I sent to you saying it's more about narcissism than anything?
Yes.
So in that video, he actually goes into like DSP's habit of snoring and stuff like that, and he actually calls it out for what was it called, Lucas? It's kind of like passive aggression. It's an actual condition.
Yeah.
And he basically says like it could be that because he's got so much passive aggression, he does it specifically and almost like subconsciously.
Huh.
And the snorts they don't happen because he's laughing. They do because he can't be bothered to blow his nose.
Yeah. Like there's also like sorry to call you out, Lucas, but when we started, you coughed a lot.
Yeah,
And
I keep doing that.
Yeah, and that was. You don't do it as much anymore, but like that's the thing. It's anxiety, like in Lucas's case.
Yeah, it was my nervous laughter.
It's very anxiety influenced. So with DSP, it's like the burps and snorts that he does. Like he literally goes into the mic and does them, then beats his chest to get the burp out, and then says, "Ah, that was disgusting. Excuse me." No, it's like on purpose.
So he's just doing it because he knows it winds people up.
Yeah.
Not even that. It's just like, oh, excuse me, that was disgusting. Well, why would people expect me to mute myself? What are you, idiots? Get rid of stuff in your inventory, Lucas.
I know.
Don't need those HP discs. Give them to me.
No.
Why don't you give them to me?
My meds did work a lot for those coughs when we first started, though.
Yeah. No, I mean, again, you've been doing them a lot less lately. But when we started off, it was just like, like constantly.
Yeah.
But now, it's like, unless I point it out, it's not there.
Okay.
Okay, either I got really used to them, or I don't notice them anymore. I don't know if
Maybe.
they're still there.
I think he doesn't do it that much because I think I know the cough you're talking about, and it's a very specific kind of cough.
Yeah.
It's different from the rest of the times that you might cough.
Yeah.
Talking about coughing is making me want the cough.
Go on, then. Go on then. Give it your best shot.
Oh no.
How far can you fling it?
Oh no. But for me, I also one of my medicines just makes you have a cough because it's got what anti-cholera properties or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
and it just makes people. It makes you just cough.
Oh,
I think I've explained that before because Rio seems to think I'm sick sometimes just because I'm coughing. Like, no, I just have a cough that will.
it just happens.
have a craving for coffee.
I just have a cough
Coffee.
that'll never go away. Although it got worse after I had my gallbladder removed.
Mhm.
So I kind of wonder if it would go away if I did more like exercise to use my lungs, because after you get even a minor surgery like that, they give you this weird thingy to practice blowing into for your lung capacity.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been a little bit worse since then, and it's been a couple of years, but
Yeah, one of my
Maybe. that plays into it.
one of my family friends basically had one of his lungs removed, and I guess he had one of those things as well.
So that he could build up the capacity of his
Yeah.
remaining lung.
Yeah.
That sounds hard. Having
Yeah.
only one lung.
Well,
Yeah.
well, it's cancer related, so he had that.
Yeah. Ugh.
He-
Was it at least the-
he's literally at the end of his life right now. I have no idea if he has survived his prognosis by several years now, and it's fucking amazing. Because he was
Yeah.
supposed to die before COVID hit.
And then he somehow made it through COVID
Yeah,
with one lung.
with one lung. The thing is, like, his cancer like mutated into other bits of him as well. So he's got it worse now. But he's still going through that as well.
Yeah.
I like. He's gone.
Did he,
He's gone through losing all his hair and regrowing it all several times now.
Yeah. Did he like lock himself in a bunker for COVID or something? Because he's
I-
got to have a weak immune system from that too, right?
Well, yeah, but I don't know. Just
Huh.
got lucky with COVID.
Yeah. I would not want to be a cancer survivor during COVID.
No,
No.
I mean, like with Reese, like the main reason he lost his dad is because his dad is like type 2 diabetic.
Well,
So
yeah, that also hurts your immune
Yeah,
system.
like the immune system is non-existent there now. So when you told me like, yeah, my parents are like got the corona and like my mom and got hospitalized, like my first thought was like, you should really worry about your dad,
Yeah.
because his mom would pull through. Like his mom's her health is way better,
Yeah.
and his dad was like really not looking after himself.
Hmm. Yep. That's
Yeah,
Hopefully
I,
it's
I,
not
I was
nice.
I was kind of thinking about my own dad, and it's just like, yeah, if he would be alive now, he'd probably die from corona as well, because his condition was very long lasting as well. So
and the COVID would not have helped.
yeah, the COVID would have just, and he's the type to just kind of like ignore everything and go out and do stuff anyway, because it.
Oh.
Because he would overwork himself, plus he would go to like social things to like play volleyball and stuff. So he would get it from somebody eventually.
Yeah.
What would have happened sooner or later?
Yep. Can't do much about that.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know anyone that got it except for Becky. Like that I guess that I know closely. Like my husband's uncle got it.
My brother had it.
I technically had it.
Yeah, my
Oh.
brother had it. His kids had it. His wife had it. His whole family.
Ooh, that
I
sounds
tried to
miserable.
stay away from it as much as possible, but like remember when I told you I had like at some point I got really sick, like when my voice pitch shifted when we played Pokemon.
Yeah.
I think that was me getting corona.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I have a suspicion that's what happened.
You got. I guess you didn't get super sick from it then?
No, it was like the first couple of days was just I had this like mucus buildup in my throat that I felt, and then like it hit me like instantly, and like my nose wouldn't stop flooding, and I felt really sick for a couple of days, and then it went away.
Look at this asshole on my screen.
Yeah, good luck.
he's
He's living up to his reputation. It's a Kawagamon. Come on, you know he's gonna be there.
Yeah. Asshole. I just want to see
on.
what his level and
Look.
stuff is.
I think it's 14 or 13.
I think the champions appear at 11.
Yeah, and some of them go a little bit higher, but yeah, this was probably... They're probably like 11, 12, 15 at
Yeah.
most. And
I
back
think
somewhere.
the most bizarre thing about COVID to me is how it seems to either have zero effect on the person that catches it, a mild effect on the person that catches it, or it just completely dumpsters you.
Yep.
And it's,
Yeah.
it's
I think it also depends on which strain you got, because I was lucky because I got the later strain, which is a little bit easier to deal with.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
family really had it rough through it.
Yeah, I remember when you said like, yeah, my dad has corona. It was just like everybody got it then, and then I think you were the only one who was fine for a while, and then
Yeah. But-
it hit
no,
you. Something.
No,
hit
I
you.
did. I had like an infection, but down the line after that,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
and that hit me like a fucking truck. But when I had corona, I was literally just doing my regular life. I felt no different. And then I had my parents on the other room, like sweating bullets.
oh right, I got hit by a sandbag. I do not have metal Greymon.
Metal Gremo.
No.
Like I have no idea if I have or haven't caught anything because pretty much every morning I wake up with a sore throat and a dry sinuses. So I feel sick
No.
every single morning I wake up, always.
Mhm.
And then if I'm actually sick, I might stay sick for a little while. And if I have gotten COVID, then I must be one of the lucky people that it just felt like having a cold, because
Yeah, from what you're telling
a
me,
really
like,
minor cold.
from what you're telling me, you're one of the more susceptible people to get a really bad case of corona.
Yeah, I have thyroid issues,
Yeah.
and the medicine I take isn't enough to super put me at risk, but it can weaken my immune system, because the reason I have thyroid problems is because my immune system hates me. I have a lot of autoimmune problems,
Oh,
which is why apparently I act like I'm allergic to things while not being allergic to anything, because my body is just stupid.
Why are you
he
so
just decided
stupid?
that's it.
Yeah. So I have two different kinds of antibodies from my body attacking my thyroid, basically.
No.
And the medicine I take tells my body to please stop making those antibodies, please. Please stop. It's a
Look.
thyroid.
Stop it,
You
Ron.
need it. It's
Look,
important.
please stop.
Stop
Stop.
it, Ron. Stop.
Yes. Please stop. I think I think masking has completely officially ended in the US because even the vet who's been requiring masks still doesn't require it now. They just ask that if you're feeling sick to please not even come in, please. Please do not come in here if you are feeling sick.
I don't know. I'm not too sure about here. I think you're still supposed to wear masks in clinics and hospitals and stuff.
Yeah.
But otherwise, yeah, they don't expect you to wear a mask anymore. Thankfully.
Yeah.
Thankfully. Same here, I think.
I don't mind
Because
wearing
nobody
the
wears them
mask.
normally anyway.
I
No.
No, I mean around
But-
here.
Oh. Yeah, there's not very many people anymore that do. I actually didn't wear my mask when I went to the pharmacy last week. And there was a guy in front of me that must have been a chain smoker, and suddenly I was like, I wish I had worn my mask, because I can still smell cigarette smoke through a mask, but
Yeah.
not as much. And I have a very sensitive nose. Like, I can, if you're a heavy smoker, I can probably figure out where you went just following the smell. You don't even have to have a cigarette. I can just follow the smell within 5 minutes and probably know where you've been.
Hey, look.
What?
I think she's Polly.
Oh no!
What? What?
Yeah, Polly is from a game.
A character.
She's basically a dog chimera. So the game is
Oh.
constantly making fun of her sense of smell.
She can smell everything.
Yeah, she basically
She's
can
like, I smell
everything.
criminals around here.
It really sucks having a really good sense of smell.
It's just funny with her because yeah, she basically says it's like, oh, it's my sleuthing skills, or it's my
Police instinct.
yeah, police instinct, and yeah, it's always like, I smell something over there.
There is a smell. I can smell it.
And spoilers for this game, but her story basically goes like, she may be a dog, she may not be a dog. Then they reach the ending and it's like, she's definitely not a dog. And then the last line is like, yeah, no, there's a big chance she's actually a dog.
There's a big chance while she was having the
Surgery.
operation to turn her into a Nike. There, some dog DNA might have gone into her during the operation.
What is a Nikkei?
And in that
It's
game,
an android.
yeah, it's a little bit more complicated, but yeah, it's basically an android, but they have it's more like a cyborg because the bodies are
Ah.
fully mechanical, but they have a human brain that's been
Adjusted.
modified. Let's say
Okay.
there's like nanomachines controlling like actual functions
Huh.
and keeping them alive because they're kind of immoral.
Okay.
Well, the brain doesn't age basically.
Yes. Because there's creepy little machines.
Yeah, and they also because of those machines they can also wipe, like do a memory wipe of them as well.
Ah.
So they can basically put them into factory settings.
That sounds awful.
It is.
Yeah.
It is awful.
I don't think I would be able to tolerate having myself put into a mechanical
Yeah,
body.
they basically, if you're dying, you have a choice. Like, all of those Nikkei conversions are kind of voluntary. So a lot of people sign up for this.
Hmm.
But you can become like one of those mass-produced Nikkeis. Which they all look the same.
Okay.
And yeah,
They die the most.
they die the most.
Okay.
And then they get used for scrap parts for the next batch.
Okay.
Yeah.
That doesn't make it any less creepy sounding.
Yeah,
No.
yeah,
I guess that's part of
that's the lore.
yeah. I mean, I feel like if I was dying anyway, I don't think I would care if like a copy of me gets made. I'm gonna be dead. It doesn't. Change
No, it
anything.
is. Yeah, in this case, it is actually you because they're using your brain as you're dying.
So they take your brain out and
yeah,
stick it in a robot?
they basically take your brain out, do the procedure where they make it compatible with the body, and depending on
Huh.
your compatibility, you can become either a mass-produced one, or you get to be a specialized one.
Okay.
And if you're a specialized one, you can actually choose your appearance. You can choose to be looking exactly the way you were, or you can like specify how you want to look. Because one of the Nikkeis in there looks basically very young, but she's been alive the longest out of all of them. And everybody basically calls her grandma.
Wow. She's a first gen. Like
Yeah,
Digimon
she's
World.
yeah, she's like one of the first generation ones. Actually, a lot of them, like there's a couple of legendary ones in there, and they're like one of the first ones produced. They actually have seen the fall of mankind, essentially.
Huh.
And the thing with their memory banks is that they constantly have to wipe their own memories just to keep going,
Huh.
and they kind of have to wipe a certain amount of memories to keep going. So one of them specifically remembers old memories and up to a year back, but nothing in between. Just
That's
to
weird.
preserve old memories, she constantly has to wipe like everything in between,
Huh.
just to keep
That
her
sounds
sanity. Because the
Yes.
way they're built is if you get overwhelmed, there's a thing built into them where their personality can get switched, and
Okay.
when that happens, you get memory wipe and your personality switched.
Wow. So your brain
Your
disappears?
no, your brain essentially goes like,
Hard reset.
yeah, no, hard reset, yeah, kachuk, and then you're just like, oh, who am I? And when your brain gets reset, you're essentially like a toddler. If you don't have a base personality to go back to, like one of the characters, Marian, she gets infected, and then like she gets infected and essentially is like taken by the enemy, and you do rescue her back. You get her back, but her brain goes completely infected, and they have to hard reset her. And when they do, she can't even talk. She just mouths out sounds. And they have to teach her to walk, like do other things, but she's like a fast learner. So all the brain capabilities are still there. But she is like a little kid.
Everything else is gone.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And the other characters are basically like teaching her like they would teach a little kid.
Yeah. I guess brains with weird nanobots constantly fixing it are more plastic than an adult brain.
Yeah.
They have a plasticity.
Yeah, that gave us a lot of pain. Mental pain.
Pain. Pain. Yeah. I don't understand how wiping them, like how you reset an entire brain, but that's the mechanic in the game, so I
Well,
won't
it's not a
accept it.
mechanic, it's a story beat. Like, one of the characters gets memory wiped as a punishment. Basically, the central government decides that, like, during a mission, a lot of things go wrong, and you get summoned by the central government, and they have, essentially a beatdown of you and your Nikkeis. And Nikkeis are not considered human. They're actually just tools. They're considered tools. They're the central government is very, very racist against them. So
Why would anyone willingly become one?
that's the thing. That's the beautiful thing about this. Like, I spoke to Lucas about it, and it's just like the phobia in this game is like really badly done, in my opinion. Because like the way they've done it is that like there are like actual Nikke phobes in the game, but they're like it's the typical like, oh, I refuse service to you because you're a Nikke, that kind of thing. Like in a shop, like, please leave, and we don't service Nikkes here. Like,
We don't serve your kind.
yeah,
here.
basically it's that type of thing, and you're just like, why? Like I get being
I mean,
afraid of
it's-
them because
It's been like that with people in real life.
yeah, I know, but in this case, it's like it doesn't make sense because a lot of times, like you hear Nikke's, the game's called Goddess of Victory, Nikke, and they're portrayed as goddesses on the battlefield. Like they're made to look perfect, they're made to perform perfectly, and they're the only like weapon against the enemy, essentially. They're just made to be this way. And
So is everyone afraid of them because they're perfect weapons?
it's not that they're afraid of them, they're just like really they treat them, they all treat them like slaves, and I don't get it. Like a lot of the lore establishes that they are marketed actually to inspire people to want to become Nikkes because they need more brains to carry the fight. Like especially in the beginning.
Especially some stories that make it that clearly tell you there's a black market of stealing people's brains when they die
Yeah,
to turn them
Whoa.
into Nikes.
yeah, and like I told Lucas of a sequence which actually makes sense to be afraid of him, where like this game's not shy about showing like affection between your like the main character and the Nikke you choose, because you can have like interactions with them. You can like build up the relationship, and their personal stories are usually based on that relationship. So you can basically kind of like choose your own favorite and have your fantasy out of it with her. But
Yes.
but basically, my kind of approach to this was like, I can understand it because they don't age, they don't change. They're basically always stuck like you see them. And when you think about it like that way, it starts to freak you out a little bit because of like it's the I got them. What was the term called? Uncanny valley feeling around the thing, around the person, where you're around this thing that appears human, talks human, has a personality, but it's not.
But it's still got a human
Yeah,
brain.
yeah, but
when does it stop being a human?
yeah, and that's the thing. Like when you start questioning that, it kind of becomes a little bit frightening, and then I can understand the fear. Like when you like it would make more sense in the older generation of people, where like they can be like a little bit afraid of them because they grew up seeing these girls fight, and they're still the same. They still look the same. They still talk the same. They don't change. Sometimes they get a memory wipe and they don't remember you, but generally they always stay the same. So I can understand that kind of fear, but the way they portray it in this game makes less sense to me, and I feel it's like a wasted opportunity to like do it in a more interesting way. I don't know.
Yeah. It seems weird to me that a organic brain can be like mind wiped also, because the way our synapses are connected is part of who we are.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's like, what is happening? Is the
well,
brain being smoothened out and then
Well, yeah,
brain shaped?
that's the thing. Like they make it a little bit in the lore that the procedure to make them into a Nikke, like even the brain, even though it's still the only thing that's technically organic and left over from their old body, it's no longer human.
It has nanomachines installed.
Yeah, it has like nanomachines installed, but it's like it's not really like organic anymore, because like there's specific particles that keep it like alive. Like one of the characters, Rapunzel, she's the way her powers work is that she essentially like takes out those nanomachine particles out of the fallen Nikki's brains, and all of that those particles actually retain kind of like remnants of their memories, thoughts, and whatever else. So that's her way of laying them to rest. Because technically, when Nikki dies, it doesn't really die. It's just like perpetually stuck in limbo, from what I understand.
That's creepy.
Yeah, it's
Wait,
horrible.
how do they die? Does their body just stop working, but their brain is stuck in it?
Yeah, it stops working, and the thing is, they can get corrupted just through insanity. And the thing is, like, your character is a commander, but one of your duties is to essentially, like, the way
Put them out of their misery.
Yeah, no, that is a part of the thing you're supposed to do if they get corrupted to the point of no return. Like, you have a gun that can kill them, essentially, and they cannot commit suicide. Like, they're programmed against it. So, and they also can't kill each other. That's also like programmed against them.
Well,
But the commander actually has a gun that is able to kill them.
That could decommission.
Yeah, you're supposed to shoot the brain.
you're fired.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
you're literally fired. Lucas, your footage is gone.
Yeah, it should be back.
Okay, it's not yet.
No? Because I pressed escape by mistake.
Well, you might have to restart the Video Ninja.
Video Ninja? Okay.
Every time you do that, you might have to reset it. Because I think it loses the link.
The source?
Yeah.
I think I still would not willingly want to become one of
Well,
these things.
that's the thing that they establish, is that it's horrible to be one, and a lot of times like characters reveal that the only reason they become Nikki is because of like a circumstance, and then they suffer because of it.
So
Yeah.
basically, they're all just press ganged into being
Yeah, kind of like
weapons
yeah,
that
like,
everyone is also racist against.
yeah, like one of the characters, Admi, she basically was, I think one of the commanders, she was his daughter or something, or she was like a daughter to him, and she saves his life, and she's mortally wounded and comes back as a Nikki to keep protecting him. But he's so freaked out about, like, with this, that he completely rejects her. Like, he's
Wow.
really, really creeped out. And that mentally breaks her.
Aw.
And she has trust issues because of it. But yeah, before Lucas derailed with the shooting thing, one of your duties is to perform welfare checks. You have to actually be their psychiatrist,
Oh, no.
essentially. You have to make sure they're well enough to perform, well enough mentally, just talk about their troubles and whatnot, what's bothering them. Because since they're in this mechanical body, they don't technically need to eat or do anything. Like, they don't need to drink, they don't need to eat, they don't need to sleep, they don't have to do anything. But the brain still thinks it has to. So they have like this psychological freak out in like a panic. They have their own panic attacks because the brain's just not able to cope with the body. And one of the things was that they established in the lore is that their blood used to be a different type of fluid, and they had to recolor it red because when they saw themselves bleeding, the brain would just go into
Freak
panic
out.
mode. Yeah.
Like, wait, this isn't right.
Yeah, and like for example, like again, they don't really need to eat, but it still provides like a source of energy to them. But again, like they because the brain is so used to eating just the
The idea of
the
eating.
Yeah.
idea of eating, it's detrimental to them not to do it.
Yeah, I imagine it's similar to people that are stuck on feeding tubes for a long time.
Yeah.
It's apparently greatly unsatisfying and depressing
Yeah.
to not be able to chew your own food and stuff.
Yeah, you basically get your dose, but yeah, it would be unsatisfying. Like this, I was gonna say, Lucas, don't go forward.
Yeah.
It's always a trap, and it's level 5.
Oh,
It's red.
fuck. So it was purple.
Nope.
Me too. See.
But yeah. I do like the story of Nikki, but it's a fucking gacha game.
Yeah.
It's a gotcha game.
Gacha game with gacha mechanics and gacha logic.
I
Speaking of
was
that-
going to ask if it was like anime or Japanese or something.
It's
'cause
Korean.
It's Korean. Because I feel like there was a long string of like girls as weapons that aren't quite human, even though they clearly have like feelings and emotions and things like that.
There's
And-
girls Frontline that Lucas and I used to play,
Yep.
It-
which
it's
similar.
it seems like in all of those kinds of stories, a lot of the people just treat them like tools and not humans, even if they're not human, they still clearly have emotions and feelings and
Yeah.
stuff. And it's like it's still a living, feeling, thinking thing.
Yep.
Why does this
Why are you
keep
treating
happening?
it like trash?
Yeah.
Why do we keep making stories about inhuman girls that get treated like garbage and tools because they're not human?
Well, Jessica, it's because it gets you invested, because you feel bad for them. Oh, it's a marketing strategy.
Uh,
Did you guys see that comic of the guy just going like, okay, gentlemen, I have the best gacha idea ever. And they're like, sir, this is a car company. Like, shut up and listen to me. We're gonna make, ignore thematics. We're gonna make all girls, every single girl we can get. One for everyone.
Wasn't that Shenanigans, whatever his name is? I think that was it.
It might have been, and he's like, okay, now we have to get people to keep playing. So, if they stop playing for a little time, the girls will become depressed and they might just disappear completely, if you catch my drift. That is horrible, I know! Okay, what's the game gonna be like, sir? Game?
Yeah,
And then the next panel is like him sitting on a throne of money and be like,
yeah.
it's so difficult being the king of video games.
Basically, yeah.
oh no. Wow.
I hate how fucking accurate that is.
I want to see someone do the exact same tropes, but make all of the not human machine tool war fighty things a bunch of boys.
I mean,
and see what happens.
I mean, they kind of do have those as well. It's just these are the obvious choice because you have an established market already.
Yes. I'm just curious to compare and contrast the differences that would happen if the same thing was done but with male characters as weapons that are human but not human.
Oh, the human.
Now that's a market to explode.
It's like, how would it be different? How would it be the same? and so on.
We'll probably make it the same. Just
Dorshit says, "Isn't that just RoboCop?"
I don't know. but RoboCop is just one man. We need to take a bunch of teenage-looking boys, like in all the girl ones, because they all look like teenage girls.
all the
I'm
RoboCops.
sure it exists.
I guess it could also be kind of like what's his face, the guy. I can't remember. Yeah, I know you guys have talked about it, and I've watched the movies with Henrik.
Which one?
The guy where the world has gone to shit, and there's these zones that people are in, and he's been genetically engineered to be perfect.
Judge Dredd?
Yeah, him.
Oh,
that
right,
one.
right.
That's like basically that, but without robots, I guess.
Kinda, they're... Yeah, they're...
They do have robots. The thing is, in the comics, well, basically, very early in the comics, I've actually read this. Very early in the comics, they have a robot uprising.
Oh no.
Oh.
The robots there get treated like slaves, and they have had enough. So they they just start, well, a war. They literally start like a war against the citizens.
Human overlords.
Yeah, and Dredd's servant robot is actually a running character. He's called Wally the Wobot. He's got a wisp.
Okay.
And
He's got a wisp.
he's got that lisp going
Yes.
for him. But yeah, that robot is kind of like, no, Judge Dredd is good. He's always on Wally's side, and Dredd is just like, yeah, eat shit, meat, dirtbag.
Oh no!
Yes.
It's like the early comics obviously have it started in like the 70s,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a lot of like 70s dark humor in it.
Right.
I've only seen the movie that had Rocky in it, and then the more recent movie, where the costumes weren't as good, but the movie might have been more entertaining.
The costumes are great. The thing is, the costumes in this one are more militaristic. They try to make it more realistic because the actual costumes are silly as all fuck.
I really liked the costumes, like the helmets and stuff. The old movie.
I realize, but they are so silly when you think about them.
That's part of the fun. But I enjoyed both of them. They were both interesting.
Yeah.
I don't really read American comics. I don't know why.
This
I
one's
think
British. This is a British
okay,
comic.
well, okay. I don't read Western comics.
Okay.
'Cause unless they're more cartoony, I feel like the more realistic superhero style of comics just doesn't appeal to me visually. So I just don't read them. Also, I don't have money to constantly buy comics on a weekly or monthly basis or whatever.
That gets ridiculous. Yeah.
Like, give me the whole story in 1 or 2 large graphic novels and I'll be happy, but I'm not gonna buy the little paper things.
Hey, look.
What?
Give me your whole story in 10 words or less. Yeah. Have you seen One Punch Man, Jessica?
I've seen some of it.
Basically,
Punches things.
well, the thing is, when Genos is like talking to Saitama, he's always going on these long-winded explanations.
Rant.
Yeah, just rants, and he goes into so much detail. It's just like words, and at some point Saitama just blows up at him. It's just like, say it in 10 words or less. And yeah, this gets to Geto so much that at some point, when he becomes Saitama's kind of like disciple, he's like, Mr. Saitama doesn't have time for this. Please say it in 10 words or less.
Oh, no. But
But no.
I feel like the concept of the cloned people that one of them ending up becoming Judge Jed is I think the closest to I guess the concept of the Nikkei's, at least in my mind, I suppose.
Well, with Dread,
Except they get to step on people instead of for everyone hating them. I guess everyone still hates them, but they're also scared of them.
yeah.
Yeah.
The thing with Dread is that in his case, he was cloned from the very first judge. I forget his name, but they basically make him out to be like saintly, like Jesus almost, basically. Where it's just
Yes.
like he cannot be like he cannot
corrupt.
He cannot possibly be wrong because he is the law.
No, it's not that he's like cannot be wrong. It's more like he's infallible. He is perfect in every single way. It's like he was like basically Jesus. He's portrayed like Jesus, but he is just a human. And when you actually see him in the comics, they show some parts. He is anything but that. He is fallible. He is just a human. But
Yes.
eventually they kind of start portraying him like that. And Dredd and his brother Rico, I think, they get cloned from him, and they basically get perfected. They get adjusted during the cloning process.
They get some nice eugenics applied.
Yeah, they get some nice eugenics applied to them for this thing.
Fuck me.
And Lucas, you fell into the same trap I did. I had the exact same experience. You should
Oh.
have stocked up on those mech
That
fixes.
looks
I
terrible.
healed up already, and
I had to pack like 6 of them with me. But yeah,
I'm sorry, Lucas.
and I'm not talking about the normal mech fixes. I'm talking about the mech fix EX.
the ones that heal 500.
Yeah. Yeah, like with Judge Dredd,
Fuck me.
like for him specifically, he's retained a lot more of his like eugenics programming, where he is so by the book, it's actually socially detrimental to him.
Yeah.
But his brother Rico is technically like using all the social aspects of, not social, all the programmed aspects of the stuff he was given. But he's also taking shortcuts. So he's using like the logical side of his brain, but also using the programming, which is against the law.
So basically, at least going off of the movie, they're both just terrible examples of justice.
Well,
Basically.
Well,
It might be better in the comics, but in the movie, they're both kind of awful.
no, they're supposed to be awful.
Yeah.
The thing
Yeah, I
with-
know.
The thing of Dredd specifically is that he's been a judge for so long that he is really jaded. There's nothing for him. Like even in the new movie, like Anderson says, like there's something behind the anger, the grief, and everything else. Like there's
Yes.
something behind all of that. And yeah, it's just
Yes.
there's a lot of darkness like hidden away.
Yes.
But
Yeah, the newer movie, Judge Dredd seems a lot less anvilicious, I guess. He seems more just really ungiving, rather than going around
it's-
maliciously enforcing every rule possible.
I would say it's like he would still do that. Actually, if he went for every single iteration of the law, that would be more accurate to him. Like you could just jaywalk and he would like put you into the ISO cubes because of it.
Don't jaywalk.
Yeah, like any law breaking activity, like he can throw the book at you. And he has every basis for it. Like he will literally like tell you why you fucked up.
And here are the exact sections and subsections and subsections of the law that you broke.
Yep, basically.
Basically.
But yeah, like in his case, like if I remember from the comics, there's even there's one really funny moment that there's like a really bad like long-going event happening, and at the end of it, one of his superior officers is so overjoyed she runs up to him and kisses him just because she's celebrating, and he's like he's just like quiet for a second, and then he's like, huh, seducing a judge. This made it like the eyes of Cupid, and she's like, you can't be serious. Questioning the law. This is the
I do feel like the world building in the older movie is better than in the second one. I think it's good that I saw the older movie first. I like the new movie.
The
but
older movie has a lot of.
It didn't have any world building in it at all. It's just here's a mega city.
Well, that's the
Yay.
thing. I liked it as a Judge Dredd fan, but the old one, if you put any kind of Judge Dredd knowledge into it, it's kind of ridiculous.
Ah,
That's and that's the problem, like with going into this as a movie aspect or as a fan aspect, because the new movie is way more accurate to the Judge Dredd comics
yeah.
than the old one. The
So
old
did the
one
old
is
one like make up a bunch of stuff?
yeah, like Judge Dredd is way more human than he should be. Let's just say that. Humane.
He's more humane.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's a little bit too humane to be Judge Dredd.
Okay.
And the thing is, Jessica, you are never supposed to see his face, but this is Sylvester Stallone we're talking about.
Yeah, I was kind of mad that he took his helmet off, even though I don't know if he's supposed to or not.
He
But
is
it's like,
not.
no,
To this
leave
day,
your helmet on.
to this day in the comics, nobody knows what Dredd looks like.
He
It's
has
been-
to just be an angry scowl, okay?
It's just the angry scowl, yeah. And the thing is, like, there's even jokes in the comics where they're joking about his face, or there is kind of an interpretation what he might look like from the older comics, but it's consistently always stayed on that helmet.
It's I don't know what it is, but I frequently don't like it when a helmeted character that's a certain kind of character ends up taking it off.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's
Well, it's
because it's
in my opinion, it's against the
Characters, well.
Yeah, it's against the character's design.
ethos.
Yeah, just design
he's-
or just like character's personality, character's
Yeah.
character.
Well, he's always in uniform, and that means you don't take your cap off.
Yeah.
Like,
He even says to Anderson in the new movie, it's like when she takes the helmet off, and or she just doesn't have a helmet on, and he says he criticizes it, and she says the helmet might interfere with my psychic abilities, sir. And he's like, beats a bullet to the head.
yes. Royal Smasher is this thing's ability. Shoots egg at enemies.
Yep.
It works with that image that says, "Your words may be true, but my sense of justice tells me not to listen."
Basically. But the book of law says otherwise. Scumbag. Or drug or drug bag in this case. They like the Judge Dredd universe has a made up list of swear words.
Okay.
Oh right, yeah, you
I did
could
show
look
it.
that up at some point.
I wish that it was. Oh, this is a green one. I wish it was easier to come up with interesting swear words that don't sound kind of silly. It's hard.
It's entertaining, the idea of being able to create a new language from nothing,
Ow.
like they have in Hollow Knight, because they blab random stuff, but if you listen to some of them, they have a pattern. They have a weird pattern in which some characters will say the same words in different
Yeah.
situations but make sense.
Yeah, Splatoon does the same thing. With extra bubble noises included.
Extra squid noises.
I stepped on a landmine.
This fucking floor layout, I swear.
I suppose I could only talk about Judge Dredd from a casual.
I mean,
viewpoint.
I might talk like I'm not like I know what I'm talking about, but I'm a casual as well. But I've read a little
We're
bit of the
filthy
comics.
casuals.
Like, I've read a little bit of the comics as well as the crossover comics. Because
Cool.
I've read the Spawn crossover comic. I think it was a Spawn one. Might be the Batman one. I'm confusing with. But there was also a Batman crossover comic with Judge Dredd. And well, surprise, surprise, he really is adamant about arresting Batman because vigilantism is against the law.
Is it against the law in Gotham?
And the thing is, like, this is like a dimensional crossover, so he's not supposed to be there.
So Batman went to Judge Dredd, or Judge Dredd went to Batman?
Batman went to Judge Dredd.
Oh. Then he is being against the law.
Yep.
Sorry, Batman, you broke
He
the
should
law.
be judged with all the way of the law.
Well, it's getting harder to take notes in my tiny notebook because there's more floors than there are lines in my tiny notebook.
You'll need another tiny notebook.
Yes. Or I'll need to start dedicating 2 pages to a single location. That might be enough. Maybe.
You'll be fine. Time
I
to-
feel like even for stuff that I do know a lot about I don't really hold it against movies for changing things necessarily. I guess it depends on how, when, why it happens. But I don't know. I just wish to be entertained.
I mean, that is a good.
Entertainment.
Yes, that is a
Entertain
good
me.
thing, Jessica. having something non-entertaining is worse to me personally. But
It seems like a lot of people get completely freak out if something gets changed or made different or remade, though. Like they're like they can't possibly be entertained by it because their past experience with it. And I guess it sucks to be them. to not be able to be entertained by something or another. But I am easily entertained.
I mean,
so.
if you got preconceived notions of something, that's kind of hard to bypass.
Yeah. I think I like to try to avoid it if I can. I know that's impossible for anyone to do, but it's like enjoying that old Mario movie.
Ah,
Where all the people older than us, who I guess had more attachment to Mario somehow, freaking out, and then us who were just like
fucking love
7
this.
or something. We're just like, this is awesome.
Even like as like I'm not a Mario fan, but I can appreciate the lore behind it. I guess there's not much lore.
Yeah.
If anything, that universe is disjointed as possible to be as much of a video game as possible, which is
Yeah.
fine. It works.
Yep.
But yeah, like I prefer it that way.
Yeah.
Where it's disjointed and stuff. And
Yeah,
the movie
and the-
is very much disjointed.
Yes. It's just another Mario story. And I feel like Mario games that do have story, like the various like Mario and Luigi and the Paper Mario games and stuff, those ones usually stay coherent within any individual game. Although I haven't played a Paper Mario game since Sticker Star, because Sticker Star was
I only
really
played
disappointing.
the first one.
Yeah. I think the general consensus among super fans of Paper Mario is that the second one is the best one.
Hmm.
And I'm not going to go into why, because it would be really serious spoilers. But you might actually like it if you can get to the end of it. Or something. It's interesting. And weird.
Something. Nice.
Yes. Now you're doing it. Everyone's doing it.
Well, to quote Henrik, you know you've been specifically conditioned to do that, right?
Yes, it seems to be that you and Henrik are somehow conditioned to do that. Anytime I say something.
Yeah.
I'm not intentionally like evoking that in you guys. It's just it's just
Just
it
funny.
happens.
I mean, it's funny. It's fun.
Yes.
It's fine.
It happens. It's
Fun. It's funny.
it's a
fine.
macro that I push on accident repeatedly. But not for Lucas. Lucas doesn't do it.
The what now?
You don't do the thing.
What thing? Sorry, my brain just shifted to another world because I was thinking of the engine.
The something thing.
Something?
Yeah.
What?
Welcome back to the conversation, Lucas. How was your vacation?
I just found out I need to pay for 2 engines because I have to put one to change to adamantium, and then I can put the other one. So not good. What did I miss?
Uh,
I
Paper
didn't
Mario?
even know. Hello.
I shouldn't have returned.
yes.
Welcome back, Lucas.
Oh no. What did I return to? I
Nothing.
just wandered into my own head for a few minutes.
It's still disorienting to come back out, isn't it?
Yeah, specifically because it turned to PSP, but I shouldn't be surprised when I'm still like that.
So anyway, a couple of years ago, I was working for the helicopter company.
Oh no, the helicopter company.
Helicopter company.
Yeah.
You got fired. Can you believe that? Even when you helped them so much and you did so much and you got so far, but in the end it didn't even matter.
Oh, no. This joke has so many layers.
Like a donkey.
What?
um, I don't know. I can't help you, Lucas. I'm sorry.
I am very confused,
It's okay.
but I will
Everyone's-
ignore all of it and go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Da-da-da-dum.
Oh no, Bob is level 11. Ugh. Okay, I need to take you out of farming. I really hate that mechanic
What
that you
the...
can lose
Oh,
all
yeah.
of your stuff if you forget to evolve them at the first time. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy's not gonna step out of the darkness floor.
And I pushed the wrong button! Now he's just gonna perma-ignore. I'm just trying to make him friends.
Taking all your keyboards.
Yeah.
Nope.
I accidentally pushed F1 after he ignored it.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I didn't mean to push it, but oh well.
I didn't mean to push it, but it was a mean push.
Yes. Guess I'll have to come back and
I mean, you got like enough money to get more.
yeah. I
My
just
sug-
need to catch a Numamon for the trade.
Yeah, you should probably invest in just skateboards instead of kickboards.
Okay.
The kickboards are always gonna be like a tiny percentage.
Yeah. I had 2 of each. And that was enough to put a medium heart on Numamon.
Hmm.
But this time around he ignored one of the bigger ones. I guess I'll just break a bunch of the big ones. Hi, Nifty.
Hello.
She meowed at the same time you said that. Oh no. Lucas?
What did I miss this time?
Misty
You
said
just
hello.
missed. Yeah, Misty said
Huh?
hello. Misty said hello.
Oh, hello.
And now she's looking at me expectantly. Does Masha like having the bridge of her nose scratched?
I think I try to do that, and she doesn't really respond well to it.
She's like, no, thank you.
I mean,
Misty loves having like just the top of her head and the bridge of her nose scratched.
Masha likes her cheekbones scratched, if anything. Specifically
Oh.
her cheekbones.
Scratch the cheeks. Yeah, if you try to scratch Misty's cheekbones, she tries to grind her chin into your fingers. It's
Yeah.
like, no, scratch my chin.
I decide where the birds go.
Yes.
Masha used to not like chin rubs, but eventually warmed up to them. If anything, she likes like the button, like the butt near tail section. That
Ah, yes.
the
the classic.
That's her favorite.
The classic cat scratching spot.
Well, you say that, but my previous cat really hated whenever I touched her there.
She was like, nope. I guess your older cat was overstimulated very easily.
Yeah.
Fluffy, if you even touch his butt, it just immediately just goes up. Like if he's lying down, his butt will go up if you touch it or pat it or scratch it or anything. I don't know why cat butts do that. It's weird. What will your butt do if I do that? Misty's like, no, if you're not petting me on the head, I don't want you to pet me.
Why are you reaching for my butt, mother?
Yeah.
Yeah. She doesn't mind having her butt scratched, but she's kind of like, why aren't you petting my head? I prefer my head. Please. Head. I miss. You're a very particular cat, Misty.
in particular.
Adamantium body.
Yay, now you too can be red.
Reto.
Now you have the protagonist color.
Yeah.
Noise. That means I get to live a painful death?
Oh,
That
hey, you
means you've earned your goggles.
had Prima Donna walking around there. I never had her walking around there.
No?
No. Huh, interesting.
Okay.
I should go and check.
She might be there.
Yeah, maybe.
She doesn't say anything particularly interesting though.
I don't know, it's just last time I checked she was on the device though.
Hmm. Oh.
So the Royal Smasher, like it turns around and shoots eggs out of its butt.
Yep. Catch.
Hot off the presses.
Out of the presses, and boy am I depressed.
What a strange attack.
Don't get greater. Okay.
Ooh, I got a toy car.
Nice. Yeah, you'll be able to buy a lot of this stuff later on.
I think I have like 10 toy cars now somehow.
That's good.
It seems like they spawn a lot more frequently in these current dungeons.
Hmm.
I guess because they're not really that useful
I mean,
at this point.
they're still useful
Yeah.
if you don't wanna, if you don't know which Digimon you're going for, or which
Yeah.
type, I guess.
I don't know, Maman.
Numa, numa, man. Numa, 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 man.
No.
Not
No?
even the first time I make the joke.
Oh no.
Still doesn't make it a good joke, Alec.
And I will still keep making them.
I know you will. If anything, now that I told you it's not funny, you will make it even more.
No, no.
That
no,
doesn't seem to be how it works usually.
No,
That is exactly how it works.
that's slander.
Oh, shut up.
Slow down. How dare you?
Ooh, the Digimon. The Digimon is cool.
Those Tsukaimon turn into the Digimon.
Hmm.
Do we get tires to avoid the yellow acid, the red acid? I mean.
Yes, it's the final one.
Okay.
You right now you have purple legs.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, like after this, if you look at my screen, I'll show you the legs of my Digi-Beetle are red.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when you can walk on red.
Okay. Oh, you did get Magnetramon.
Hmm?
You did get Magnetramon.
Right. Yeah. Eventually. Excuse me.
Was it?
Yeah, there was no choice. I had no choice. It was like, yeah, you're getting Gatomon.
I had no say on the matter.
Yeah. Well, again, I got most of the techniques anyway. It was just would have been nice if I could get the other one. The techniques would have been better. But I got a all striking attack anyway instead,
Ah,
which is good in its own way.
I am just using the double Caesar one that reduces defense.
Yep, do a scissor claw.
Yeah.
The Reacher one's one of the ones that doesn't evolve all the way, isn't he?
Yeah, I think it's he turns into Mega Dramon or Giga Dramon, and that's it. Weirdly enough, those two don't turn into Machine Dramon, even though they look like him. I don't get it. I don't get it, but okay.
By the way, watching some clips of Digimon 02, I realized that they censored the name of a move,
Okay.
Oh, who?
and someone made a Magnamon move, and one comment was like, "Yeah, I can see how this got censored."
What got censored?
It's the move, the name of the move.
Oh.
Because I think it's Judgment Light in English version.
Hmm.
And in Japan and the version we had in Latin America, it got its original name, which is Extreme Jihad.
Okay.
And the comment was like, okay, so the movie is called Extreme Jihad and he blows himself up. Yeah, they can't do this anymore.
Wasn't it Magnum Force or something?
In English, I don't know.
I don't remember.
Again, I had forgotten about that
Shining
that,
Force
that
or
move.
something?
Yeah, something like that. And we got to keep the original name, which is Extreme Jihad.
Okay. That's funny.
Wow.
It's like it's called Extreme Jihad, and he blows himself up in a ball of light. Like, yeah, they can't do this anymore.
Ah. That's Japanese homogeneity for you, I guess.
Yeah.
It's okay. I can see why that was censored.
Yeah. I actually had completely forgot about that move, even though it's one of my favorite Digimon.
Surprise!
Probably because it didn't register with me as a kid.
Well, you do know that the Magnum Dramon is in this game, right?
It is?
I think so.
Magnamon, I mean. Not Magnadramon.
Yeah,
Magnamon.
Magnum.
Yeah.
I think it is. Let me check.
Is he? I know Flamedramon is.
As Flamedramon is, Raidramon is... I think he is,
Imperialdramon.
but I might be wrong. I may be wrong. I might be confusing this game with another.
Might be Cybersleuth though.
I mean, I'm sure it is in Cyber Sleuth, but for some reason I remember him being here.
I wish we had XBmon instead of Beedramon. I like his designs better.
Did you know there's like several types of Vidramon?
There's Zero Beedramon as well?
No. It's the same one, it's just different colors.
Oh, okay. So like,
There's Vidramon, there's red Vidramon, there's gold Vidramon. I think there's a bunch.
I have no idea. I had no idea that was a thing.
There are many Beedramons.
There are many
Is this-
Vidramon.
Is that in Cybersleuth?
It is in next order.
Hmm.
But they literally just look like Digimon, just different color. It's like
Do they have
it's
one
like-
for each type?
It's literally just like
It's like Snow Agumon and Black Agumon.
yeah, it looks like they just adjusted the hue. That's it.
There's a black Gatomon.
Yep. That one turns into Lady Devimon.
Okay, that makes sense. Did you guys get DNA Digivolving yet in Cybersleuth?
Don't think so.
Because the thing that Brasil was mentioning in one of the streams is a thing that happens.
Yeah.
If you fuse Lady Devimon and Angelwomon, you get a very interesting.
You
Sequence.
get Lilithmon.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
No, I mean the sequence for that.
yeah. I'm just saying. In next order, you can
Mm-hmm.
get a lot of those Digimon. Just pulling it's alright. Since you get two Digimon, but it plays exactly like Digimon World 1,
Mm-hmm.
it's essentially it opens up a lot of doors.
Possibilities?
Yeah, a lot of possibilities and doors because you essentially can DNA Digivolve at any moment.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I say at any moment, but it's like restricted to some in some way or fashion. It's kind of like building up your finishing bar,
Oh.
if you remember.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of similar to that.
So it's temporary.
I think it's until I think it's either time-based or until the end of the battle or something. I forget. I think it's time-based.
The PSP version of Digimon Adventure has evolution until the end of the battle. But that's because you have to evolve them when the battle starts every time.
Ah.
But that's to follow the anime logic because it's the anime Digimon Adventure 1 story
Yeah.
into a game.
Oh. Well, the logic in the anime makes sense because they're getting the energy to digivolve from the children,
Yep.
Yeah.
so that's why they get to temporarily age up.
People.
If they got old enough, they would eventually stay as
Champions
like,
and
yeah, and
ultimate.
so on.
Just getting naturally progressed, yeah. And even like if you remember when they're in the real world, they get reduced because well they don't get the energy boost just by being around data.
Existing.
Yeah, just being around data. They're like a little clump
Yeah.
What was that phase again? Baby forms?
in training. Baby is just when they hatch, and then they go into in training.
There's baby 1, baby 2, and then
Yeah.
Then rookie.
wait, no, I guess that's the Japanese version, isn't it?
I think that's the Japanese one where I just know the English ones.
I get very I can't like
Champion is
tell them
is adult in
adult. And ultimate is perfect,
yeah, and then you have the
and then
Mega.
they get swapped.
then you get the megas, which I don't know what they're called.
I think Mega and Ultimate is swapped in the Japanese,
Okay.
because of course it is. Or I guess it's because the concept probably came out up in the anime before it was actively in a game, and then translation happened.
Right.
Blame the localization team again.
Magnadramon for Angelwomon. Okay.
Yep, I'm stuck in that right now.
¿Qué te pasa?
Fluffy
Which
just
home?
ran off like he saw something interesting, and I'm afraid a cat's gonna start screaming shortly. I hope he didn't decide he's gonna go play with someone.
You know that? You remember that boot the head thing, Lucas?
Yeah.
And to my cat mittens, I leave the entirety of my booted head.
What's the head?
Oh no.
I fucking love the Ace Attorney version.
Yeah.
Okay. You're being a good boy, Fluffy. Good.
For now, mother.
Hi, Fluffy. Are you gonna jump up? Come on.
Show me how far you can jump. Show me your moves.
Show me a move.
Come on. Fluffy's like, I don't know.
Last time I tried it, you were laughing so hard. That's my cat. she knows if I'm laughing, just like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
You're making weird face noises. I don't want to get into that right now.
Father, I do not accept this behavior.
This is unacceptable, Flava.
Does she get offended when you sneeze?
Actually, she gets worried now. Like, she used to. Like,
Did she do the
or
chirping
she,
thing?
or she just like used to get spooked and run away, but now she gets concerned and comes to me like checks.
Because one of my cats, she chirps. You know the chirpy chirp thing that cats do when
Yeah.
they see something she does that to us.
Okay.
But if she knows we're winding up to sneeze, she might also get really tense and look at us with giant eyes and then run away as we sneeze or preemptively. So I think she's just offended. I'm not quite sure what the chirping is, but she's she seems
Well,
incredibly.
Cats usually chirp
Bothered.
when their instincts kick in. I'm not sure.
Hmm.
That's my experience, at least.
I wonder what the sneezes. What instinct is that setting off?
I think that's
Murder.
just. I think that's just her worried. In terms of Masha. In terms of you, I have no idea.
Yeah. I guess it's just a stress response, kind of like preparing to
Yeah,
pounce on a bird.
Might be.
She doesn't chirp as much now, but she still does it sometimes. She always, even if she does nothing, she'll just look at you with the most offended look on her face.
How dare you?
Yeah. Like, she has the I want to pounce and kill you look on her face. And I only know what that looks like because she hates Fluffy that much.
Oh,
I'm sure she has very creative nicknames for him.
Yeah.
Mother Fluffer.
Yes. Like yesterday, you know, where after I showed that picture and said she suddenly jumped on him,
Yeah.
she had to have somehow popped up, turned around 180 degrees, and then jumped on him with all four of her paws, like onto his face while screaming. And then she bounced off and flew over the chair and landed on the other side. It was strange. Fluffy was incredibly confused because he was asleep at the time. She's like, what? What
The
just
fuck?
happened?" At least she only does that to Fluffy and not like us.
Mother, you will
I
never
don't think-
believe what I just dreamt about.
Did you dream about a cat attacking your face? Because that would suck. It sounds like Masha's really pointy, so that would actually suck.
The thing is with Masha, she might come up to my face and just start like clawing it, clawing it. Or she just might like lick parts of it and I'm just yes, I'm still alive and breathing. Because I know why they do it.
Is she trying to decide if you're food, or is she trying to resuscitate you?
No, again, I think you even said that cats are light sleepers, and they're basically just trying to check if you're alive.
Oh, it's that video I show you.
Oh right, yeah, it's Lucas' video. Basically, yeah, cats are light sleepers, so you're kind of like an honorary cat.
Living in their house.
Yeah, living in their house. So it's just like them checking if you're since you're like sleeping way longer than you should be. It's essentially them and they're like going,
Are you alive?
Why do you
are you
sleep
okay?
8 hours at a time?
Yeah, are you okay? Why are you?
I mostly just get that from Vash. But he doesn't lick me. He'll just like gently tickle my nose with his whiskers,
Yeah.
and it's like, what? What's happening?
What could I do to deserve this?
Which, I mean, I guess it's better than being licked, or when he wants me to wake up. Because if he wants me to wake up, he'll just paw at my face.
Yep. And if that if that happens to me, I usually just take Masha and just put her on the floor. She gets confused, she jumps back again, and then I put her on the floor again, and then she gets the message.
I usually just pull my blanket over my face and turn over, and then he doesn't have enough balance to walk along the edge of the bed anymore, so he might paw at the back of my head, but he can't really be as much of a troublemaker anymore. Because he's old, his balance isn't as good, his hind legs are really weak.
Hmm.
Like, he can walk and jump and stuff, but like he can't. Sometimes he has trouble stooping. Like, his food is on a little platform so that he can eat standing up if he doesn't feel like stooping.
Yeah.
He's a very old cat.
Mother, how dare you? You know, I've enjoyed this activity for the longest years.
But we've stooped too low.
Oh no. I don't want to fight Kuagam. Oh no, I can't get away from him! It's a dead end.
Oh.
I have to fight it.
I mean, you can run away.
No, there was not enough space.
No, I mean, you can literally run away from battle
Oh,
if you
you
don't want to fight.
mean, yeah. Because I don't have, I don't have enough resources.
Running away in this game is a lot more viable than in the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like the previous game kind of punishes you for running away. I just wanted to get this chest and then probably get exploded. Oh, okay, it didn't explode. Yay!
Okay, I'm all saved up.
I am going home. No!
I'm back, mother!
No!
Attempt
don't
number
do that.
2.
Stop it!
With a vengeance.
Why are you scooting your butt?
And Lucas's dog is now involved.
No.
Manchito.
She came downstairs, looked at me, and then sat down and started butt scooting.
My butt itches, mother.
Gray, do you need to go to the vet?
My butt no longer itches, mother. It's a miracle.
Yeah, both her
Will
and
not believe
Fluffy,
it.
they both tend to get impacted glands, so They need to go to the vet on occasion and have that taken care of.
Sorry
Please
for that,
don't,
Dark.
don't please. It's
He
okay.
hurt people and went into I must murder mode.
He went into beast mode.
Murder.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm saved.
Kill.
Even though it's my niece and nephew and my sister and my brother-in-law and he knows them and he will go ask for pets when he crosses the door, but he must tell them to fuck off first.
Well,
It's
you
an
can never
irregular
be
shit.
too careful.
Yeah, it's an aerial shit.
He's just making sure you know that there's people. Probably.
And that he must destroy them.
He must destroy them.
However, I must ascertain my dominance.
Father, I am the Chaos Lord of this domain.
Oh wait, these are nice people. They give me pets. Never mind. False alarm.
Another come.
The nice one.
Yeah, well, since everybody's saved up, let's
Yep.
let's end it here. Thank you everybody for watching. We're gonna hop off and probably sleep. Probably.
Probably.
So,
Maybe.
maybe. So have a happy Easter, and we'll see you again next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.